All right, by the way, those were doctored.
Slug it out. I mean, this is the other end of it. We're a roll here with 3 straight multi-hit games. So when he can get on base and he can do some damage, it really changes the dynamic of that one up the middle with a leadoff single here in the first. For Joyce, a home run yesterday. 3 RBI, 100 right now. Still not at full health as Joyce, the ground ball. For 8 in the series, has himself a double. Last 7 games for Aguilar.
That is as tough as things have been for the Marlins here in D.C. over the last few seasons.
Backhanded by short. Serve today.
I'm looking for an old guy. There wasn't a whole lot of time to sleep. Sleep fast is what we would say to each other. A lot of that today, which is early swinging. Guys swinging early. Better in the changeup, he does an hour.
That was StatCast. Google Cloud lined out to center. Catch, getting it back to first.
A feel for anybody's fastball. Even Sixto stayed away from that.
Here's another 3-2 near the wall, leaps, and he makes a catch. Hudson makes an unbelievable catch.
Back, huge play in this ball game already is gone.
Nothing in 1 to Kennedy. You get to test him again. Now you got to hit it off the rounding third. He is going to come around and score. Howie Kendrick with it.
Well, Paul.
So here is Eric Thames. Good part. The Marlins have done a pretty decent job of that this year. Did Thames go around? They'll check. Not for Lewis Brinson's series between these two teams. They'll have these two. That's going to be a busy one. Here, left field. Soto is back for a home run. Corey Dickerson, Matt Joyce, those guys.
Group, more experienced hitters. Guy's an 800 OPS guy. He's going to get to 800 OPS. He does it every year.
One falling foul. Ryan Anderson, 2 for 9 in the series, 1 for 5 in his career against. Who strikes him out there?
Going to continue to challenge with a fastball. That when you get in there, because the best pitch you're going to get is going to be early.
That first hit, maybe that first home run to unlock something. Number 4 prospect still moving in. Will make Miggy back at short. 5:29, 3 for 11. Miggy, but a double and a home run. A little bit of damage.
Proved over the last few seasons.
Suzuki sets up away. Center Robles dealing with the time. September 18th for a double for the tail end of that series with the Marlins. Their series. And would also imagine that there might be a double header in there too to make up Thursday.
Pick up strikeouts. A lot of times it's about the curveball. This is a good one.
Here is Lou. I thought Donnie said something that was pretty clever. Grounded right side. Garcia.
There have definitely been some mistakes. He's turned around to Lewis Brinson, tipping his hat because, man, you just
been some hard contact today, but a payoff pitch to Kieboom is outside. 1 for 8.
Late. Did that a couple of times yesterday. Lesson learned, and
0-2 coming from Mejia. That one's grounded. Oh, Rojas. Great play. They'll go at second base.
They play this is the quick turn, spin, and throw.
A pretty big chunk of a 60-game season. Some other good defenders at short. Welcome back. Now.
Involved in some great moments.
Various spots in his career. 0-1 on Brian Navarreto, who's
the split. He had the slider, had the curve, and understood. And you saw that even 7 innings or longer in a start. The conversation has changed, and that's okay. But that's how it used to.
Will get themselves out, and that sounds like timeless. It doesn't matter what year it is. As 2-1 Mets. An even greater day, greater celebration as Major League rated 100 years of Negro League. Adam Eaton continues to work this from the young strikes on Soto, who is now 1 for 10 in the series. Going to get his hits. If you 90-foot increments, though, then it would go Urania home toward the end of the week. Perhaps there are more roster moves
to last year.
Center field, Jesus.
Talk about this an awful lot, and in his prime was throwing heavy sinkers and getting either the ball on the ground in the infield.
Soto goes on a pitch that goes. Couple of walks, couple of strikeouts.
Because we don't usually get to hear these things.
There is Brinson.
First time up into that shift. And again, he threw it 3-1, but didn't 3-2. He threw the fastball. Split.
Ford Son enjoying the conversation with your 7 2/3 against the Cardinals. Big part of that kind of six-headed monster. Right field.
They really started to turn the corner because I kind of remember the same way. That was the adjustment that they made.
Dickerson chased innings last October. They came out on top with a Dickerson will come out with another
For his second hit of the day.
Anderson swings his portion, grounds one. Middle of the fourth, then a one from the Marlins. The 23-year-old out guys to look up to. One of two. Ball and a strike to Keyboom.
Yes. Throughout this
Picture Mejia on Jonathan Villar. That's how Garcia is in scoring position. And called strike. Starts at 5:30. First pitch a little after 6. That one's up and
it's not him reaching back for the fastball. This was the changeup. Did catch him.
Hit a ball hard in the first, but it was right at
the runners in scoring position. They've got to get their rotation figured out.
Holly, you think this is his last inning for Mejia? Here it comes to Adam Eaton.
Is down the right field wall. Garcia being waved around, and they'll throw across the
2/3 innings pitched. Sterling Sharp gets a chance. Who has one hit. 3-0 on the way to Soto. And it's a walk. Off the wall in right center for.
Very similar.
To third, Andy
Cabrera, as far as what he's going to do with that ball, he's going to display it in his house back in the DR, Paul.
Oh, Jess, thanks.
Family, they've done a fantastic job.
First win of many for Sixto Sanchez. And it will be
Really, this
time up. And grounds one to stop.
Seen some just epic shots
to play in the big leagues. Strike to Eric Thain. Jackie Robinson, of course, debuted in 1946. And later this week, I think it's 0-1 to Kurt Suzuki.
Runners put the ball in play, and I think you're seeing offenses get a little more creative this season.
Last Rojas into center field, a base hit.
Next few years.
To center field. Station. And with nobody out. 3-hit game. Hit in the first 3 games of this series. They're loaded for Carter Keyboom, and there's a 3-1 with nobody out in the 5th. And a pitch, the inside.
It's a ground ball. He needs
Anderson into left field. 1 run is in. Is coming in, and the Nationals have a single, scored a run in the first. Line, long run for San. Trouble. Keyboom is rounding third. Is on his way to third. Robles will score. Selected from the alternate site. Those are the numbers. 2-run double in the FIVA call from somebody. Let your baseball career continue. Phillies didn't release him. He might not have picked. So, an opportunity here. Stays in play. Dickerson near that. And those are seats that are covered up by tarp.
Well, he went at that.
Went through it. It's kind of his own moment. And a called strike on Soto. Brinson moves over. Ground ball. Rojas. In D.C., the Nationals in his first at-bat, having been placed on the IL. Was a Ball and 2 strikes. Here it comes from Sanchez. Major league hit for Bryant. Base hit of the weekend against the Yankees. So that's the action in the National League East today.
A medal, a headband, and a face.
The game's back.
Very high for a very talented group, but we're collective in every season.
Left center, that's going to fall for a base. Marlins are in a playoff position. Pens, they're always looking to get better.
Just Logan Morrison, that was very interesting. Dennis was like, I'll have none of that.
Dealing with the sun will.
Ryan Garcia, his back to his feet in a good few months more than Garcia, who Soto. And you look at Garcia, and I thought about that. Is Garcia worth it?
And at third, Nationals have the lead. So 2 games. Yeah, it makes
that leaderboard there. The Cardinals in the most debuts over the next few weeks.
Robinson broke the color barrier. 0-1 to right field. Jesus said. The line's 1 to left. That
just about is today, or where it is at this moment.
Oh, my. Look out. 0-2. You could start designing ballparks.
Hey,
I'm not stopping you.
I'm just saying.
6 of the 9 so far, so he's had.
They have an 8-run lead.
I should say out to center field.
The season.
And it's good for his first hit this afternoon, a strikeout career. For
center field.
3-hit day. That's coming up at the conclusion of this one. Hit effort for Navarreto in his first bit.
Got an awful lot about him today.
Marlins Live post-game show. 1 catcher. So there's your family tree lesson for the 8th inning today.